केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, we told you how at an emergency huddle with the top Congress functionaries, Team Rahul Gandhi charted out a plan to capitalize on public discontent. The plan to launch a nationwide campaign, most likely under the political slogan given by Rahul Gandhi, Modi ne marwa diya. Outrageous or not? At least that sounded like a political strategy. But today, Rahul Gandhi's speech at the India Bloc meeting, which has now surfaced, and honestly, he sounds less like a leader of the opposition and more like a man in complete denial. Here is what he is saying. 100% elections are being stolen. The 2024 Lok Sabha election was won by the opposition, and that the opposition has effectively won 2029 general elections already. Well, all done and dusted, even though it may be 3 years away. Now, all these claims collapse under their own contradiction. If elections are 100% rigged, then how did Congress win Kerala? How did Congress nearly double its Lok Sabha tally in 2024? How did BJP get short of a majority on its own in 2024? What Rahul Gandhi seems to have presented at the anti-BJP alliance meeting was not a roadmap to defeat the BJP, it is a ready-made explanation for the future of all defeats.
Please understand, we won the last election in 2024. We will not lose the 2024 election. You're thinking that the challenge is winning the next election. The next election is already won. Please understand, there is so much anger among the people of India. Mamta ji is not 100% sure, but she is about 90% sure that her election was stolen. Uddhav ji is 40% sure that his election was stolen. My brother Tejashwi is 40% sure. Listen, 100% the elections are being stolen.
Speaking on behalf of his allies, Rahul Gandhi claimed that Mamata Banerjee is 90%, if not 100% sure her election was stolen. He says she is not 100% sure, but 90% sure. That Uddhav Thackeray and Tejaswi Yadav are 40% sure their elections were stolen. Only 40%, despite so much persuasion from Rahul Gandhi. And then he suggests that the opposition parties must stop thinking like political parties and start behaving like a resistance movement. So impressed by the Cockroach Janata Party. But what exactly is he prescribing? In our democracy, political parties build public support, fight elections and accept the mandate, whether they win or they lose. They do not declare resistance movements simply because they are unable to consistently defeat their rivals. The only logical interpretation of this speech is that after repeated setbacks at the ballot box, Congress is now questioning the credibility of the entire democratic framework. And what else does it mean if not the delegitimization of democracy itself? Just because it doesn't deliver the results that the Congress really wants?
Mamta ji is not 100% sure, but she is about 90% sure that her election was stolen. Uddhav ji is 40% sure that his election was stolen. My brother Tejashwi is 40% sure. Listen, 100% the elections are being stolen. Also, please get rid of the notion that we are not coordinated and do not act together. These are all ideas that the BJP and the friends in the media are putting out. This is not true. I am 100% sure, and I can vouch right now for the DMK. When it comes to defending the idea of India, every single person will be in this room. We have our fights. But if you are asking me to go and hug the Chief Minister of Kerala, I cannot and I will not. Because I have an ongoing political fight with him.
While posting his June 8th speech today, Rahul Gandhi declared that the Congress party's role is to unite the entire opposition together with love and affection. And irony may well have died 1,000 deaths at that very moment, because he was saying this at a meeting where one of India Bloc's biggest alliance partners, the DMK, was missing. And while explaining their boycott, DMK leaders showed little sign of any affection. One only saw growing frustration with the Congress party. Even several allies who did attend reportedly did not hold back from pointing out the Congress party's shortcomings. And yet Rahul Gandhi is trying to send the message that the regional parties have no option but to fall in line behind the Congress if they want to survive politically, even as K.C. Venugopal dismissed reports of any merger talks with the TMC as baseless. So, sources tell Times Now that outreach efforts have been made towards the NCP, Sharad Pawar as well, and increasingly voices within the Congress ecosystem are openly pushing the idea of unite to survive.
ममता बनर्जी हो, शरद पवार जी हो, कई जो सेकुलर वोट की राजनीति करने वाले जो पक्ष है, वो सबको लगता है कि अब देश बचाने के लिए कांग्रेस के साथ आना चाहिए, और वो प्रक्रिया शुरू हो गई है.
The word that Rahul Gandhi used for those hoping to win in a rigged system was living in a dreamland. The BJP, however, calls this Rahul Gandhi's politics of Delu or delusion. Their question is simple. Why would anyone board a sinking ship for survival? And that a party that cannot hold together its own alliance partners cannot project itself as the anchor of a national coalition.
या विलीनीकरणाबद्दल बेगानी शादी में अब्दुल्ला दिवाना अशा पद्धतीनं जो काँग्रेसचाही नाही, जो राष्ट्रवादीचाही नाही, तो व्यक्ती बोलतो आणि मग तुम्ही सगळे विलीनीकरणावर चर्चा सुरू करा. पण हरकत नाही. पहिल्यांदा तर मी सांगतो की हे जे काही पक्ष तुम्हाला दिसतात, या पक्षांचे नेते एवढे हुशार आहेत कि बुत्या बोटीमध्ये कोणी पाय ठेवणार नाही. कांग्रेस हे बुडतं जहाज है.
राहुल गांधी से ज्यादा ट्रिपल डी से डिनायल रहना, डी से डेल्यूजन रहना और डी से धोखेबाजी करना, उनसे ज्यादा कोई नहीं कर सकता. राहुल गांधी इंडिया अलायंस को बोलते हैं कि देखिए मेरा काम है सबको यूनाइट करना. अरे भाई, पहले अपनी पार्टी को तो यूनाइट कर लो.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to the legitimate question on the Newshour tonight. Is living in delusion Rahul Gandhi's only solution for a depleting opposition? That's the question, and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the Newshour at 9, debate number 1, on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Nalin Kohli, National Spokesperson of the BJP, Shaina NC, National Secretary and National Spokesperson of the Shiv Sena Shinde Group. Also joining the debate, Krishanu Mitra, Spokesperson of the TMC, Faizan Kidwai, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Sajid Supariwala, leader of the Uddhav Shiv Sena, Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, political analyst, supports the DMK. But my first question goes to Congress Neta Sanjay Jha. And Sanjay Jha, Rahul Gandhi's speech, Mamata Banerjee is 90% sure that this election was rigged. Not 100%, but Rahul Gandhi is 100% sure. And he says his own partners, Tejasvi as well as Uddhav Thackeray, are only 40% sure that there was any rigging of the elections in their states. अपने allies को पहले convince कर लो. 60% margin अभी बाकी है, मेहनत करो. And then maybe you can find a proper excuse. On top of that, the omission of Pinari Vijayan and DMK is so stark. Stalin, my brother, he is not mentioned. Stalin, the brother, accepted the verdict as it came and bowed before it. Rahul Gandhi doesn't mention him. That 0% conviction in the rigging of the election by Stalin or Pinari Vijayan. What is Rahul Gandhi so deluded about?
Navika, I think Rahul Gandhi has made some very serious and pertinent observations that I think we should discuss in a very bipartisan manner if we care for democracy in India. But let's look at West Bengal. 27 lakh people could not vote. That's not a small number, that's a staggering number. Can you imagine 27 lakh people not being able to vote in an election? We don't know what the outcome could have been. Point number two, didn't we all see what the BJP did in that most infamous thing that we all saw on television, the Chandigarh mayoral election? I mean, the people of this country saw the vulgar attempt by the BJP on live camera to steal an election by forging signatures, which made the Supreme Court intervene and say, this is nothing but the death and destruction of democracy. Point number three, and I leave it here because there are many other panelists to speak today. Look at what is happening in West Bengal. It is an open and shut case of the BJP, which did the Raghav Chaddafication of politics a couple of weeks ago, now doing it to the...
Well, BJP could have done it in Tamil Nadu. They didn't do it. And DMK has not opposed it. Pinari Vijayan has not opposed it, even when you have taken away Kerala from the left parties who purportedly are your alliance partners. And Rahul Gandhi goes on to say in his speech, we have our fights, but if you are asking me to go and hug the ex-chief minister of Kerala, I cannot. And I will not, because I have an ongoing political fight with him. Even as he wants to unite, he is literally saying that Pinari Vijayan is not somebody he can even touch with a barge pole. Now what is this Navika, unity? What is this unity? Navika. What is this rigging? Partial truths cannot make for an entire landscape that you are trying to paint.
Well, let me very quickly answer Navika on that one. Coalition politics in India has its own inherent contradictions. Why don't we look at Maharashtra, where Eknath Shinde and Ajit
coalition politics may have its own problems, but it cannot lead to partial blindness, and it cannot lead to partial, intelligence. And that is where I come in. Harish Ibrahim, I want to ask you, if elections are rigged in Bengal, were they also rigged in Tamil Nadu? Why doesn't Rahul Gandhi fight the Tamil Nadu case? Because Stalin accepted the verdict of the people. Mamata Banerjee is 90% convinced, but Rahul Gandhi is 200% convinced. Who's living in delusion?
China's party, Eknath Shinde's party, was fighting the BJP.
With due respect.
Sorry, Harish, go ahead, please.
Yeah, may I?
Yes.
Yeah, with due respect to our brother Sanjay, not only Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not only delusional, he's he's hallucinating himself is what I agree. Because I want to partially agree with him, 50% to some extent. Because not only the Congress has lost its credibility, but Mr. Rahul Gandhi has lost his face value when it comes to coalition dharma or with diplomacy or political decency. Having said that, the same Congress which is speaking for defection and crying about, they were keeping mum when the TVK has been doing a 25 MLAs faction from the ADMK on a live platform. Where were the Congress sitting silent because they want to enjoy the power at any given point of time, even breaking a post-poll alliance, but taking the 5 MLAs and going to the party which contested tooth and nail the DMK. So this kind of double standards will not give any kind of credibility or the face value for the Congress by and large when it comes to national level. So that is the reason DMK's preposterous move by the Congress will have to be reprimanded, and we will make sure there is a strong alliance on the national front, which is Congress Mukt India alliance is what we should propose as well, because the national level of...
Here you have it. Rahul Gandhi says that when it comes to the question of India, DMK will be in this room. Why is he taking the DMK for granted, Nalin Kohli, after the way he's treated the DMK, and the DMK making it very clear that double standards cannot take anybody too far. You can't be on two ships. You're condemning what the BJP is doing to the Trinamool Congress, but you're blind to what the TVK is doing to the AIADMK. On top of that, Nalin Kohli, what do you think about this crown glory statement that the opposition must understand they had won the election of 2024 and they have already won the election of 2029. तो उसके बाद क्या बाकी है? घर चलो, done and dusted.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi is a crown prince. He's a crown prince of an eminent family. And the late Mr. Jaitley used to have a comment generally about some political people that they are a legend in their own mind. Now perhaps Rahul Gandhi ji sees himself as a legend, but there's no logic to what Mr. Rahul Gandhi projects as a theory or, his point of view. Let's take Mr. Rahul Gandhi. He says, I'm protecting democracy. He believes democracy is in danger in India. So he's built an argument of vote chori. That vote chori argument suddenly disappears and dissipates when the Congress wins elections, say in Telangana where they have a chief minister, in Himachal where they have a chief minister, and they have a chief minister in Karnataka, now Kerala. Secondly, when he travels abroad, he builds on the theory that democracy is in danger in India, but in the same lecture says, what is US and Europe going to do about it? Which is essentially the leader of opposition of India asking for foreign interference in India's democratic process. Now let's come to Mr. Jha's comment about 27 lakh votes. I'm just curious that as an SIR happened the first time, no. What is the purpose of SIR? To remove duplicate votes and to remove voters who shouldn't be there, like illegal immigrants. Everyone knows that in Bengal, that illegal immigrants from Bangladesh, Rohingyas came. I can understand, or perhaps it's historical alliance of the Congress or allegiance, that they always look the other way when there's an external aggression in the form of immigration like from Bangladesh or Rohingyas. They always have a problem if the government of India under Prime Minister Modi has a stance against Pakistan. They will say, show us proof. No barcode did not happen. Operation Sindhu, they will say something. They'll ask for proof on Pulwama, on Uri. It just goes on and on. They will sign an agreement with the Chinese political party, the Communist Party. They never reveal it. Mr. Rahul Gandhi will meet the Chinese ambassador secretly when our soldiers are fighting at Doklam. So he has these contradictions. And then the second part is, he is a crown prince. So he looks down on the DMK. I mean, I was with you before the election. I don't think I should be with you after the election. But I know you will come back to me, because I expect you should come back to me. He'll also do the same thing with, say, Mamta ji. Before the election, Lok Sabha election, the Congress party was shown the door in terms of their alliance, because the Congress party lives in this phase of entitlement and the past. We are so and so. The reality is India is not accepting them. Now Mr. Rahul Gandhi, we can't face the people, attacks Prime Minister Modi, attacks the BJP, attacks the Election Commission, and sadly looks the other way when the same Election Commission, the same electronic voting machine delivers him MPs, more in 2024 than earlier, and delivers his party government.
Okay, quick counter from Sanjay Jha.
Well, the truth, Navika, is this, that the Election Commission had the ignominy of having a no confidence motion against them unprecedented in Parliament. Whether it worked or not is immaterial.
I know.
This is
that is what is material. You can bring in as many motions. Only if they sail through.
My sentence. Please let me finish my sentence. It tells you of the credibility of an institution that's meant to be constitutionally independent. It has been emasculated. It has been compromised.
Sanjay Jha, I don't want to get personal, but I will question the credibility of a leader who says they won 2024 and they have already won 2029. Does that question ever cross your mind? He has already won 2029. भैया कर क्या रहे हो? फिर इलेक्शन क्यों लड़ना? आराम से घर में सो चद्दर ओढ़ के। अगर आप 2024 और 2029 दोनों जीत चुके हो, बैठे हो ऑपोजिशन में, ऑपोजिशन बिखरती जा रही है, and you are saying that you have won 24 and 29. You know, फैजान किदवाई आप भी कह दीजिए, फैजान किदवाई साहब आप भी कह दीजिए, 2027 का जो यूपी का चुनाव है आपने जीत लिया, अखिलेश जी ने जीत लिया, चलो हो गया, फिनिश्ड।
मैं आई रिस्पेक्ट सेंटिमेंट्स नाविका, इतना परेशान होने के बाद बीजेपी से हर मीडिया वाला ये चाहता है कि ये लोग जाएं, तो ये आपके दिल की भड़ास है। आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, थैंक यू सो मच। आप चाहती हम लोग जीत जाए, ठीक है नाविक, कोई बुरा मानने की बात नहीं।
मैं तो इसलिए कह रही हूँ क्योंकि फिर आपको इतना स्ट्रेस लेने की जरूरत नहीं है ना, साइकिल पे इतना चलने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी।
हमें जरूरत,
आप आराम से बैठिए, क्योंकि राहुल गांधी जी ने कह दिया है 2029 आप जीत चुके हैं।
नहीं नाविका जी, ऐसा है कि हम साइकिल पे भी चलेंगे, वो गरीबों का वाहन है, उसी से चलेंगे। अब घर घर जाएंगे, लोगों से मिलेंगे, मेहनत करेंगे और सच्चाई जीत के दिखाएंगे। और सच्चाई जीतना जो उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी कराने वाली है। देखिए नविका, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस डिस्कशन अबाउट what the kind of problems that is happening in DMC. I am seeing China NC sitting here on your show. I think, madam, you should be very concerned because whatever is happening to TMC, there the leverage you people had in Parliament, that gets diluted a bit. The position that Mr. Shinde had with the 7 MPs, now these new MPs moving in to the folds of NDA and the 7 turncoat from Aam Aadmi Party. I'm not worried about you, madam. I'm not worried about you. I'm saying you should be more worried. Madam, I'm saying you should be more worried. Trust me, I'm not. I'm least bothered about any. I'm least bothered about turncoats. I'm least bothered about turncoat. I'm just saying you should be worried about yourself. So
Navika can respond now.
And yes, you do at your own time. At your own time,
Okay.
madam. Your faction is about that discipline.
उनकी भड़ास ज्यादा है, थोड़ी निकल जाने दीजिए।
निकल जाने दीजिए। हमारे घर में बहुत चोरी हुई है, तो हमें जो है बोलने की बहुत जरूरत भी है। दूसरा, as far as Mr. Kohli is concerned, Mr. Kohli was bragging about what great a leader Mr. Narendra Modi is, sir. It was the Honorable Home Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh. The Honorable Home Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh, who after Operation Sindoor in Parliament he lied.
I'll give you 30 seconds extra. सोच लीजिए कौन से होम मिनिस्टर, कौन से गवर्नमेंट, कौन सी पार्टी, कौन से इंडिविजुअल, सोच लीजिए 30 seconds extra.
डिफेंस मिनिस्टर एक जमाने में डिफेंस मिनिस्टर बेचारे, he lied पार्लियामेंट में खड़े होकर के, he said not a single soldier was martyred during Operation Sindoor and denied martyrdom to our brave hearts. It was DGMO Rajiv Ghai who said 8 soldiers were martyred and paid homage. So this is the level Bharatiya Janata Party you stoop down to. You told martyrdom of our brave hearts ताकि आपकी इमेज बच सके. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. And none of you, none of your spokesperson.
You know, फैजान किदवाई आपकी परेशानी समझ सक रही हूँ, क्योंकि now the pressure is on you because BJP has decided it is bringing the delimitation bill in the monsoon session. Pressure is on you. तृणमूल के तो जो गए सो गए, कहीं आपके न निकल जाएं, दूसरी तरफ ना वोट कर दें, एब्सटेन ना कर जाएं, कई तरह के ख्याल आपके दिमाग में चल रहे हैं. आपकी परेशानी मैं समझ सकती हूं because that is a party that doesn't sleep. This Rahul Gandhi and the alliance that you are in, that has already decided that 2024 भी हम जीत गए थे, 2029 भी हम जीत गए हैं, बाकी ज्ञान देना है, ज्ञान देंगे. China NC, what to make of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who said Prime Minister will not be Prime Minister in the next 1 year,
Navika.
and today says they have already won 2029.
Navika, Rahul Gandhi is living in a la-la land. Let me please say, on national television, he has selective amnesia. He chooses to go on holiday globe-trotting the world and then comes back and talks about vote chori, seat chori, sarkar chori. Probably needs a better scriptwriter. Baseless statistics saying 90% Mamata Banerjee knows why she is lost. We all know why she is lost. The syndicate Raj, the corruption, the lawlessness. And let me please quote Kalyan Banerjee on your channel in your interview, where he says how frustrated he is with this arrogance in the party, how frustrated he is with gross corruption and forgery cases, how frustrated he is to deal with this kind of leadership. The 4-time member of parliament who says this to you in your interview. People have stepped out in West Bengal and called them chor, chor, chor. This shows you public sentiment, and this shows you the beauty of a democracy, that where you do not like, you do not appreciate corrupt practices, you boot them out. Obviously, Rahul Gandhi chooses not to view this. Then you come to a state like Tamil Nadu. That is a referendum that Vijay got. The NDA is not crying foul and saying, oh, this was all electoral malpractice. The own alliance partner DMK today has chosen to disassociate with the Congress party. What is left of this in the alliance? The Samajwadi Party spokesperson should be more worried about the outcome of his election, which is round the corner. This is a clear mandate for politics of performance. If you perform, you will succeed. Otherwise, you will continue to have this outgoing trend, and then you will keep crying foul and saying how the election commission has done wrong. I want to also say, in the Meenakshi Natarajan case, it is the election commission go as per rule, and the rule book says you must give substantiated proof of all your paperwork. If you choose not to adhere, or you're so lackadaisical, or you feel it's not fitting for you to give all the documents, then you lose. You don't have the numbers in any case.
And the Supreme Court has given no relief. Well, are you saying that this is a democracy that is based on the Constitution, or are you going to question the Supreme Court as well, Faizan Kidwai? That is the problem. When you talk about the Constitution, you carry the Constitution in your hand. The Constitution is, something that you are defending. When you don't go by the decisions taken by the institutions of the land, you cry foul, then it is the BJP's fault. And isn't that what is happening, Krishanu Bhai, in the Trinamool Congress? It is not us who have created the problem in the Trinamool Congress. It is a problem from within. Those who have left and gone have talked about arrogance and dictatorship and complete breakdown of communication. Those who are still there supporting Mamata Banerjee, like Kalyan Banerjee, are saying they have been humiliated because there is trust deficit. So who are you blaming? BJP?
Madam, in between you are forgetting Annamalai in Tamil Nadu. He has also got some issues. Anyway, that is not my lookout. My lookout is, let me correct Mr. Jha and Kohli, that the figure is not 27 lakh. The figure is approximately 34 lakhs.
That's right, yeah.
So what happened is that SIR deducted 58 and then 4 again, around 62 lakh people in West Bengal. After that, this election commission and BJP came with the idea of logical discrepancy. Now, what is logical discrepancies? These people are not unmapped. They were found they were mapped. They were not migrated. They were not foreign nationals. They had their data from 2000 to last SIR. So they were bona fide voters. So correct. Still they got deleted from the voter list. So what Nalinji said here, they are not Rohingyas or Bangladeshis. They are totally bona fide Indian nationals who had their previous record in the 2002 intensive revision. So what BJP and Election Commission did in West Bengal is unprecedented. They deducted bona fide national Indian voters, which amounting to roughly 64 lakhs, 34 lakhs. Now, this is barely the difference between BJP and नहीं वो तो आपको बाद में एक साल बाद हम लोग यही डिस्कस करेंगे
नहीं आप जो बोलेंगे सही है कल तक ये फिगर 27 लाख था नलिन कोई yesterday the figure was 27 lakhs now it's become 34 lakhs by the next couple of weeks it will become 1 crore Are facts now suddenly on sale as well, like the MPs and MLAs of the Trinamool Congress?
मैडम ये कोर्ट के डिस्क्रिप्शन में है, ये आप देख लो रिकॉर्ड में है।
भैया आप कोर्ट गए थे, आप कोर्ट गए थे। You took the whole matter to court, my friend. The court settled the entire issue. Your party was in power when judicial officers were hijacked and held hostage. Please don't give this morality gyan to the public. The problem is within your party and it has been said to us by those people who are in your party. So please don't attribute it to us. The crisis in credibility is coming from within your party, my friend. Stop pointing at the rest of the world. And is that not the problem, Nalin Kohli?
No, the problem is essentially excuses. Where in a democracy what works is the vote. And how a vote translates into a government is when people who are entitled to vote go to a booth press a button and the button is in favor of a party and that party with majority makes the government. It's very simple. It works in the BJP, in the states where the BJP is elected. The same thing works where opposition or the Congress is elected. But unfortunately, what has happened now is those who lose the election say that we are speaking the truth because we won the election, you have snatched the election. But the same people have no logic to explain to the public, which is very intelligent, how come they won the election in another state? How come it's the same election commission that is bad helps them form a government in Kerala or Karnataka or an opposition party in Tamil Nadu? But in Bengal, we are correct that the vote has been robbed. In Kerala, no vote has been robbed because the election commission decided to be honest and the BJP couldn't do so. This is the politics of convenience. It's illogical. And that's the basic problem. What the Congress party or spokesperson says, what we are saying is the truth. Then if they are speaking the truth about the election commission, why are they having a government being sworn in Kerala? Resign. Because you believe the election commission has done a fraudulent thing by getting the Congress to win the election.
Absolutely. When it suits you, accept the election commission's verdict. When it doesn't suit you, cry conspiracy, cry blue murder. And that is what we've seen, which is why the opposition is, I won't even say lost credibility, is every day losing credibility. I'm being kind in saying so. But Sajid Supariwala, you have won the elections. And Uddhav Thackeray is only 40% convinced that elections were stolen. 60% he is not with Rahul Gandhi. So ये कैसा alliance है where everybody is not on the same page?
Thank you, Navika, for giving me the opportunity. I've been waiting and listening to all the people. I'm the last one speaking on this panel right now. First of all, I'm very glad that you guys have started taking Rahul Gandhi so seriously. Once upon a time, you were calling him Pappu. Now he's shown you that he's not a Pappu and he's done his hard work, his Padhyana, and everything has been shown and every party started taking it seriously.
And he's won 2024 and 2029. Yes.
Navika ji, when I'm speaking, please let me speak because I'll forget my points from a long time waiting. So sometimes when you forget the points...
Sorry, please. I will not speak. I will not speak. No, I don't want you to forget your points that you have learnt up.
I'll tell you, I noted some things down today.
Yes,
that first of all, people have started taking Rajiv Gandhi seriously. I'll quote a quote from John Quincy Adams. If your actions inspire others to
Rajiv Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi? I'm sorry, just for
I was not just Rajiv Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, but
seriously or Rahul Gandhi? Just said Rajiv Gandhi.
Rahul Gandhi.
Gandhi में mistake हो गया था. He is only correcting that.
One minute.
Let me
tell you one thing. Anybody can have a slip of tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just excuse it. So Rahul Gandhi ji को आपने seriously लिया. और मैं उनके ऊपर एक
for a clarification. We are not
okay, I gave you the clarification. Okay, continue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there is a quote from John Quincy Adams. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more and become more, you are a leader. So today Rajiv Gandhi has proved that he's a leader. Anyways, I'm not siding with the party. My leader is Uddhav Thackeray.
I have to correct you.
Rahul Gandhi. What is happening here is that my leader is Uddhav Thackeray, but I respect Rahul Gandhi for what he's spoken, calling a spade a spade. Secondly, I am a Shiv Sainik of Bala Saheb Thackeray. I will quote whatever is good and I will side with people who are right, irrespective of any party. Even if I'm not in alliance with a party, I will still speak like Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. I salute him. Today also I respect him from my heart. He was the actual leader who knew how to actually learn to do democracy and do justice to the Constitution of India. Today what is happening, I was listening to everybody. This is not only about vote chori. Why a party is managing to break the states and come to power like BJP is because there are traitors. Where there are no traitors involved, they are not being able to win the elections. Kerala did not have any backstabbers, any traitors who ran away. That's why Kerala mein fair election, people got the mandator. 1 minute now, I do not disturb anybody. Secondly, in Tamil Nadu, everywhere.
I'm very sorry. How can you call them traitors?
Maharashtra.
I mean, that's absolutely an anti-national word. How can you call a border voter or a party a traitor? Just because they don't suit you, you'll call them traitors. You are doing the politics of
broke our party.
You are doing the politics
That's
of
why you are managing to rule in
Maharashtra. You are doing politics of all this. How can you do this? Sorry, withdraw that word. I am sorry, you need to withdraw that word. You can't call democracy, you can't call voters traitors. I'm sorry, you can't call them traitors.
साजिद सुपारीवाला ट्रेटर तो आपको भी लोग कहते हैं. You broke the alliance with the BJP and went on the other side to form your government. Then please describe yourself as a traitor. And since
20 seconds.
And no, 1 minute. Now hold on.
No,
I allow you to speak. Now you answer my question. You answer my question. You are such a follower of Balasaheb Thackeray. Do you know what Balasaheb Thackeray said about Rahul Gandhi? He said he was born yesterday and wants to become Prime Minister today. Is the Prime Minister's post up for auction? This was Balasaheb Thackeray's view on Rahul Gandhi. क्या आप फॉलोअर है बाला साहब के जो आपके आके विचार दिखा रहे हैं?
Let me tell you one thing. You are quoting a very old quote. We have done justice to the Maharashtra state. We wanted Maharashtra state not to be taken away from people who are outside Maharashtra.
So you wanted power. You wanted power. Do not try to legitimize it by quoting Balasaheb Thackeray is my limited point. And China NC.
That is not traitor.
China NC. When Sajid Supariwala says, I follow Balasaheb Thackeray, and then on his quote says, ये पुरानी बात है. तो बालासाहब ठाकरे अब नहीं रहे तो पुराने कोर्ट से निकालूंगी ना. अभी मेरी उनके साथ डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन नहीं हो रही है.
Wanted to say Maharashtra from traitors.
Navika, Hindu Hriday Samrat Adanya Balasaheb Thackeray turn in his grave if he ever knew that his Shiv Sena and Uddhav Thackeray aligned with the Congress only for lust for power. Having fought them and
you please go back and learn it.
Compromising on the thought process of Hindutva and the ideology. When Eknath Shinde chose to move out, why did he get this unprecedented mandate repeatedly? When he moved out, you question. When in 2024 we fought 80 seats and 160 more than the Shiv Sena has ever won.
China NC Sajid Supariwala को गुस्सा आता है because there is this buzz going around that many people, MLAs and MPs from the Uddhav Sena are in touch with the Eknath Shinde Sena. Is that the reason Sajid Supariwala ko gussa aa raha hai? The question tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is not about who's right and who's wrong in politics. There are opportunists on all sides, and we have seen this for decades and decades. But it is the game of chess. Whoever moves faster with a better strategy wins the game. But there is one Neta who says, while sitting in the opposition, is the leader of opposition, that the opposition won the elections of 2024 and that they have stood together and will have already won the next election, which is 3 years from now. He also claims that his own alliance partners are not fully convinced election chori is happening. And he forgets those who have accepted the verdict as it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it the right question to ask? Who's living in delusion? That is what India is asking to. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on debate number 1.